Hey guys, welcome back to Teenager Says Dumb Things on the Internet, because she dumb. Okay, just kidding. This is Rebecca. Welcome back to my today's video. We're talking about Black Widow because I'm doing my next episode in the Alphabet series. If you don't know what the Alphabet series is, it is my series in which I have just ripped off Drawing with Waffles. Except I am planning on drawing different characters than she has chosen, even though a lot of the characters that I've chosen are the same because they're popular characters and I'm allowed to draw them too. So yeah. So this is number B in the series. Number 2 in the series, which is the letter B. So I'll be in alphabetical order. I will not be going out of order. And if I do go out of order, it will be an accident and I will accidentally think that a letter is before another letter in the alphabet because I am dumb, like I said at the beginning of the video. Anyway, with that out of the way, there'll be a playlist in the card up here. So if you see it, it will appear right there. There's a card. Click on that if you want to see the next video. But I'd suggest you wait till the end of this video so you get to watch it all the way through and you get to see my finished product because I really like it in the end. And I hope you guys like it too. And I hope you enjoy. And I hope you want to watch more of my videos. If you do like my videos, by the way, you can like and subscribe and do all those things. So then maybe one day I will not have to ask my mother for money. Because, well, I didn't just make $100, so I'm rich. Okay, moving on. When I first started watching these movies, I was pretty young. I think I was around 8 or 10. My brother showed me these movies. He's 6 years older than me, so, do the math. I don't want to, so. But I know he was around like 14, 16. He was still in, he was either in high school or he was in just before high school, or whatever you want to call just before high school. Junior high? I don't know. Anyway, so the first movie I saw with her in it was Iron Man 2 or 3. Can't quite remember, but I know it's one of those two. So in that movie, I really liked her hair in that movie because it was all curly and like a little bit wild. Also like really cool. But I might be mixing that up. Was that a different movie? No, I think I'm right. Yeah. But then there was also, I also really liked Captain America Winter Soldier with her in it, and I really liked the teaming of her and Steve together. She's in a lot of the movies where a lot of other characters aren't in the movies. I think it's just because she's a really good partner, not sidekick, because I feel like a sidekick is someone who's just kind of there. But she's usually kicking butt. I'm sorry, I stutter sometimes, and I also have a slight speech impediment, so sometimes I have a lisp for no reason. And other times I completely mess up words because I am moron. Ick. Yeah. Okay. Also, when I first started watching these movies, I already told you that, but when I first started watching these movies, I was more invested in the characters than I was like the plot of the movie, even though like I was excited to see what's gonna happen in the movie, but I'm invested in the characters. And also, I just have to say this because I just mentioned Captain America Civil War, but she is really good in that. I liked how she was on both sides and not just on one side. But also, I just want to talk about this. If you've never seen it, you are missing out on the funniest thing in the whole world, or the thing that will make you smile and make you very happy. If you like Chris Evans and you think he's really cool, please watch one of his interviews with Jimmy Fallon, where he talks about how he was saying, I don't like it. And I know this was a while back, but I don't like it is my favorite thing in the whole world, and it is really funny. So please go watch it. I'm not gonna link it, just look it up. You'll find it. It's all over the internet. If you haven't seen it by now, I'm probably just spewing random nonsense to you, but it is very funny, and you should definitely go watch it. I love that. And also watch the one where he scares Scarlett Johansson on Ellen, because that is also very funny. Moving on. But yeah, I was really invested in the characters, and I really liked the stories, and I really liked how, like, she wasn't just like the damsel in distress kind of character, or she wasn't a side character. She was like the one in the forefront. She was fighting along with the rest of them, even though the rest of them were guys. And you know, she's the only girl in the group. And now I can never remember the Scarlet Witch's name, but Scarlet Witch, we're just gonna call her that. Now she's the only girl in the group because Scarlet is dead. We're gonna talk about Endgame now. Endgame is a really good movie. So is Infinity War. Infinity War is a great movie. All Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, I could watch them and not have a complaint, except for one thing, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So, I love Endgame for two reasons. One, they make Thanos just die. They straight up are like, he's not invincible, he can die. And Thor should have gone for the head. He didn't though, because we don't know. We honestly don't know. He went, let me just plunge it into his chest. Instead of just, slicing his head clean off with Mjolnir. Wait, no, is that no, that's Mjolnir's his first hammer. The one that Captain America flipping holds. That was my favorite part. Everybody knew it was gonna happen ever since like Ultron. Age of Ultron. But it was an epic moment in the theater. If you were in the theater, everybody just goes It was amazing. I loved it. And I could not wait till I could be happy again when I saw another movie. But the sad thing is, and everybody's gonna be all sad now because I'm gonna make everybody all sad, because I have to talk about it, because if I don't talk about it, it's gonna eat at me and I'm gonna be really upset, and I don't want to be upset. So we're gonna talk about how Hawkeye should have died. Hawkeye should have died because he had already lived a full life, and then I'll go into something else because it has something to do with what I'm talking about currently. Hawkeye should have died because he's already lived a full life. He has kids, he had a wife, he had a whole family. Black Widow never had any of those things. She had her superhero family, but she never had like settled down and got like happy life like Hawkeye did, because he got lucky somehow, because he's a flipping garbage. I like Hawkeye. Granted, he is no Black Widow. Black Widow is better than Hawkeye. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. And she's a woman, so that automatically makes her better than him. I am kidding. That's not at all true. There are a lot of women that are really awful, and there are a ton of men that are a lot better than women than some women. But all in all, I consider myself to be a feminist. But that, okay, let's talk about this for a second. If you are saying you are a feminist, but then think women are better than men, you're not a feminist. That's not what being a feminist is. A lot of people don't know what that is. But being a feminist just basically means you think everybody, men or women, should have equal things, like equal pay, equal rights, equal everything. That's what that means. It does not mean you think women are above men and you think women are better than men. That's not what that means. If you think that, you are calling yourself a label that you are not. And that is why people think that feminists are bad, because they think it means that women think men are bad, which is not what it is. So please think about that before you go saying you are a feminist. Just to be clear. Okay, I'm done talking about that because that was like a random little thing. It wasn't even in my notes to talk about. It just popped into my brain because I was talking about Black Widow. And Black Widow is a strong, powerful woman who fights alongside men and isn't treated like the token woman of the group, even though she kind of was for a while. But she wasn't treated like it. It wasn't weird. It wasn't weird until Age of Ultron, where they tried to make her and Bruce a couple, which was an interesting choice. But anyway, Hawkeye should have died. Black Widow should have lived, so she could have like a full, fulfilled life. But she didn't get to do that, even though she had a life. She had like somewhat of a life to live that she lived, but still mad about it. If you didn't know, Black Widow has a movie coming out, which is one of the reasons I want to talk about her and to make draw her, because she's really cool. And yeah, so by the way, guys, I'm sorry, I just blanked for a minute. By the way, I want to do the channel of the week thing again, because right now it's just always empty on my videos, and I wanna have it filled again. So if you know a channel who is not appreciated very much or is underappreciated in the community of artists on YouTube, please tell me and I will look at their channel. I'll see what they make and I will put them on here. I also have some friends that I have on Instagram. We're a whole artist community that we support each other and stuff on Instagram, so we comment on each other's posts and like each other's posts and stuff like that, and give each other critiques and tips, or just say what we like about their art. And yeah, I think it's a really good community kind of thing on Instagram that we have. So I want to know some people that you like as well, because I want to feature some of the people that I know that have YouTube channels. So I just gotta ask them, and they'll probably be one at the end of this video, and see whose channel I end up having up first. So you'll see, and then you can go follow them on Instagram, and I will link their info in the description, because I want to do that because it's a nice way for me to interact with other people and also be supportive and kind to other people in the community, which I want everybody to be. Yeah. So let me talk a little about my process. So you see these stick thingies that she has? They remind me of lava lamps. If they don't remind you of a lava lamp, have you never seen a lava lamp? Or something? Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's just you, and you just are blind because you just were born that way, and that's completely fine. I think blind people are great people. I think deaf people are great people. I think if you have any disability, you're still a great person, because you shouldn't be judged on that. Just like I shouldn't be judged on the fact that sometimes I have a dumb brain. Except most of the time, people with this has nothing to do with it, but I want everybody to be treated equally. That's why I'm a feminist. So, or I'm just an equalist. That's what I'm calling myself. I want everybody to be treated equal. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to be smiling all the time. I'm kidding. I think that is the worst thing for someone to say. That you want everybody smiling all the time. I want everybody to always be happy. And if anybody's not happy, I'm gonna yell at them. That's stupid. If someone's upset, let them be upset. Don't tell them to stop being upset. It's gonna just make them angry. Kind of like me. I hate being told calm down when I'm angry, because that just infuriates me to no end. I'm mad that I didn't draw flyaways in her hair though. I should have done that. Because we all know if you're fighting, you're gonna get some flyaways. Unless your mother has slicked down your hair so tight that it's stuck to your head. I remember those days. Those days in ballet. And yes, I took ballet as a child for like a year or a few months. And I got a reward because, oh my god, please stop giving children rewards for doing nothing. You didn't do anything. You didn't win. You just participated. Stop giving us little trophies for like dancing around a stage for an hour. Please stop doing that because it's ruining children. And one day I'm just gonna make a whole video about things that make me mad. And it's just gonna be something playing in the background with me just saying very unpopular opinions or very popular opinions about random things that go on in life. It's not gonna just be the internet. It's gonna be life. Okay. But really, in all honesty, I love Scarlett Johansson. She's amazing. She's really cool. I definitely want you guys to go see Black Widow in theaters when it comes out, if this pandemic ever ends, because it doesn't seem like it's gonna, and it's kind of awful. I hate living like this. I hate that everybody's always home. I hate that it feels weird to like be in this time. I don't like that. And I try not to talk about it too much in the videos about the pandemic and all that awful garbage that's going on currently, but sometimes you just have to talk about it because it is literally a thing that is happening right now and we cannot stop it. But yeah. Also, I want to know if you guys want me to make this line art available somewhere so you can download it. I usually put it on Pinterest if I'm gonna have you guys see that kind of stuff. So you can check out it on my Instagram if I do end up posting the line art so you guys can color it in yourselves and show me how you would color Black Widow in, because I really liked drawing it, but I'd love to see other people's interpretations of my line art drawing. So if you know how to color something better than I do, you can do so with my line art in another platform, and another website where you can download it. But anyway, my process of drawing this strong was a few things, which was trying to develop her in my style, but also at the same time keep Scarlett Johansson looking like Scarlett Johansson, or Black Widow looking like Black Widow, or Natasha Romanoff. But I think at the end, I think she looks really cool. I think she looks like Scarlett Johansson. I think that I should have spent a little bit more time on her face. Even I like her face. I think it looks like stern, and I think the problem is it looks stiff. And I don't want my art to look stiff, and it's a little stiff. But I do actually really like the way it came out in the end. I do like these highlights in the hair. I kind of just took the color from the previous color and I just used it on the next color because I was being a little bit of a lazy person that day and didn't want to like make custom colors for each thing. So I just did whatever I wanted. In reality, these lips are bigger than hers actually are, and I'm fully aware of that. I'm now shading and doing the background, so I shaded with some purple and then used my overlays, and I love overlays and like different layers and stuff to it. But this is basically it. This is the background. I made it kind of look like a movie poster. But I hope you guys like this video, and I hope to see you guys next week on Friday on my channel. See you then. Bye.